The Neanderthals, our ancient relatives, once roamed the planet, their lives intricately intertwined with the harsh environments they called home. For centuries, they have captivated our imaginations, prompting us to unravel the mysteries surrounding their existence. One such enigma that has long puzzled scientists is their diet. What did these archaic humans consume to fuel their robust physiques and sustain themselves in the unforgiving landscapes of the Pleistocene epoch? In this exploration of the Neanderthal world, we delve into the depths of their dietary habits, piecing together fragments of evidence scattered across time. From the icy plains of Europe to the warmer climes of Asia, we will uncover the secrets of what Neanderthals ate. Once shrouded in speculation and conjecture, their dietary habits are gradually being illuminated through meticulous scientific investigation. Archaeological discoveries, coupled with advanced techniques like isotopic analysis, are providing us with an increasingly detailed understanding of what graced the Neanderthal menu. Contrary to popular belief, which often portrays Neanderthals as primitive and unsophisticated, their diet was far from monotonous. They were highly adaptable and resourceful, exploiting a wide range of food resources available within their respective environments. From the mighty mammoth to the humble shellfish, the Neanderthals were far from picky eaters. Their diet was an indicator of their ability to thrive in diverse and often challenging ecological niches. Throughout this series, we'll explore the Neanderthal diet's regional variations, seasonal changes, and ingenious food acquisition methods. The Neanderthals, far from being the unsophisticated cave dwellers of popular imagination, possessed a surprisingly diverse and adaptable palate. Their diet, a tapestry woven from the threads of their environment, reflected a deep understanding of the natural world and the bounty it provided. They were not merely scavengers, opportunistically snatching scraps left behind by more formidable predators. On the contrary, evidence suggests that Neanderthals were skilled hunters, capable of bringing down large game such as bison, deer, and even the occasional woolly rhinoceros. Their diet wasn't limited to terrestrial prey alone. Archaeological sites have yielded remnants of fish, shellfish, and even marine mammals, indicating that Neanderthals were adept at exploiting aquatic resources as well. This adaptability, this ability to extract sustenance from a variety of sources, speaks volumes about the Neanderthals' intelligence and resourcefulness. They were far from primitive. They were survivors, shaped and molded by the unforgiving hand of natural selection. The Neanderthals, our ancient relatives, were not confined to a single corner of the globe. Their presence spread across a vast swathe of Eurasia, from Western Europe to Central Asia. Imagine a map stretching from the British Isles to the Altai Mountains in southern Siberia. This was the Neanderthal domain, a proof of their adaptability. They thrived in diverse environments, from glacial landscapes to temperate climates. Their ingenuity and resourcefulness were key to their survival. The Neanderthals, far from being brutish simpletons, were highly skilled survivors, masters of their domain. Their lives were intricately interwoven with the natural world. Hunting demanded not just strength, but cunning and cooperation. They were social hunters, working together to bring down large prey. Imagine Neanderthals moving silently through a primeval forest, their quarry, a massive woolly rhinoceros requiring careful planning. A successful hunt meant the difference between sustenance and starvation. They were adept toolmakers, crafting implements from stone, bone, and wood. Neanderthals exhibited complex social behavior, caring for their sick and burying their dead. The image of Neanderthals as solitary wanderers is far from the truth. They lived in small, close-knit communities, bound by kinship and shared experiences. A clear division of labor existed, with tasks suited to age, gender, and abilities. Care for children and the sick shows their compassionate side. Burials with grave goods hint at a deeper understanding of life and death. The Neanderthals, despite their harsh existence, were not devoid of culture. Evidence suggests they engaged in rituals, hinting at a deeper understanding of the world. Arrangements of bones suggest deliberate placement, not random discard. Further evidence is found in the use of pigments, like ochre, for body painting or decoration. To thrive in prehistoric Europe and Asia, Neanderthals relied on specialized tools. Crafted with skill, these tools were essential for survival. Masters of stone, they shaped flint and quartzite. The Mousterian hand axe is an example of their craftsmanship. These versatile axes were used for butchering and woodworking. The mastery of fire and cooking was a turning point in human evolution. For Neanderthals, fire offered warmth, protection from predators, and the ability to access a wider range of nutrients. Evidence of charred bones and designated hearths, often ringed with stones to contain flames, shows their skill in controlling fire. These hearths served as central hubs for warmth, light, and cooking. Cooking meat not only killed bacteria but also broke down tough proteins, making it easier to digest and unlocking valuable calories. This ability to cook was crucial for Neanderthals' survival in cold and demanding Ice Age environments, underscoring their ingenuity and adaptability. The Neanderthals, our closest extinct relatives, were far from the primitive cavemen often depicted in popular culture. In fact, their diet was surprisingly diverse and sophisticated, a reflection of their adaptability and resourcefulness in the challenging environments they inhabited. Evidence from archaeological sites across Eurasia paints a vivid picture of the Neanderthal menu, revealing a resourceful people who made the most of what their world offered. Their diet was primarily shaped by their environment, with regional variations reflecting the unique challenges and opportunities presented by each landscape. From the icy plains of the north to the more temperate regions of the south, Neanderthals were not picky eaters. They were skilled hunters, adept at bringing down large game, but also opportunistic foragers, supplementing their diet with a variety of plant foods, nuts, and even seafood when available. This adaptable approach ensured their survival for tens of thousands of years across a wide range of climates and ecosystems. Neanderthals relied heavily on meat. Archaeological evidence shows a dependence on animal protein. Their survival was tied to their hunting skills. Bones at sites reveal skilled hunters. Mammoths, bison, and deer were diet staples. Meat provided essential calories and nutrients. The volume of bones shows their hunting prowess. They were skilled predators in their ecosystems. Hunting large prey showed their intelligence and cooperation. Reliance on meat had its challenges. Climate change impacted prey availability, forcing adaptation. Teeth, preserved for millennia, serve as remarkable time capsules, offering researchers invaluable clues about diet and lifestyle. Where patterns, scratches, and abrasions reveal a diet rich in meat, while traces of starch granules indicate plant consumption, showcasing the adaptability of these ancient humans. Contrary to the assumption of an entirely carnivorous diet, evidence points to the inclusion of various plant-based foods. Excavations have uncovered edible plants like seeds and nuts, with phytoliths on Neanderthal teeth further supporting plant consumption. These remnants provide a deeper understanding of their diverse dietary habits. The Neanderthals' protein-rich diet drove adaptations like enlarged livers and kidneys, enabling efficient nutrient processing and waste management to sustain their large brains and muscular bodies. These traits highlight their remarkable ability to thrive on extreme dietary demands. Reindeer played a crucial role in Ice Age survival, providing meat, fat, and essential nutrients during their migrations across Europe. Archaeological sites reveal butchering and cooking practices, reflecting remarkable adaptability and resourcefulness. Similarly, the woolly mammoth offered an abundance of meat, hide, and bones. Hunting these giants demanded strength, strategy, and tools, showcasing skilled predators at the top of the food chain. Their diet also included birds, evidenced by bird bones with tool marks found at archaeological sites, further highlighting their opportunistic and adaptable nature. Resourcefulness extended to coastal environments where shellfish like crabs, mussels, clams, and oysters became part of the diet. These readily available food sources required less risk than hunting and were often gathered during low tides. This communal activity not only supported health and cognitive development but also demonstrated an understanding of natural cycles and diverse food strategies. Moving to the coastal regions, Neanderthal ingenuity takes on a whole new dimension. Here they ventured beyond terrestrial hunting, harnessing the bounty of the sea. Evidence from Gibraltar, a site rich in Neanderthal remains, suggests the inclusion of marine life in their diet. The discovery of butchered dolphin remains alongside Neanderthal tools, paints a vivid picture of their coastal foraging. These weren't accidental encounters. The evidence points to deliberate and strategic hunting of marine mammals. The presence of cut marks on dolphin bones, consistent with those found on other prey animals, strongly suggests that these marine creatures formed a part of the Neanderthal menu. This remarkable adaptation showcases their resourcefulness and ability to exploit diverse food sources, highlighting their intelligence and resilience. Their ability to hunt large marine mammals like dolphins speaks volumes about their cognitive abilities and social organization. Such hunts would have required coordination and planning, further challenging the outdated image of Neanderthals as primitive cave dwellers. Venturing back into the forests and woodlands, we uncover another fascinating aspect of the Neanderthal diet, the consumption of fungi. While often overlooked, mushrooms played a role in their culinary repertoire, further highlighting their intimate knowledge of their surroundings. Analysis of fossilized dental plaque from Neanderthal remains has revealed traces of fungal spores. These microscopic remnants, preserved over millennia, provide compelling evidence that mushrooms were a part of their diet. The types of mushrooms consumed, as identified through spore analysis, suggest a selective approach to foraging. Not all mushrooms are edible, and some can be highly poisonous. The Neanderthals, it seems, possessed the knowledge to distinguish between edible and toxic varieties. This ability to identify and safely consume mushrooms speaks volumes about their ecological awareness and understanding of the natural world. It underscores their capacity for observation, learning, and passing down knowledge across generations. And now we must touch upon a darker, more unsettling aspect of Neanderthal life. Evidence from Neanderthal sites across Europe paints a chilling picture. Bones bearing unmistakable cut marks reveal a practice we find deeply unsettling: cannibalism. It's difficult to imagine the circumstances that might have driven these early humans to consume their own kind. Some scientists speculate it was a desperate measure during times of extreme famine. 40,000 years ago, Neanderthals vanished from the fossil record. Their disappearance marks a profound shift in humankind's story. Their extinction coincides with the arrival of Homo sapiens. Did Homo sapiens outcompete Neanderthals for resources, or were Neanderthals absorbed into the Homo sapiens population? Climate change may have also played a role. Europe experienced dramatic temperature fluctuations. Perhaps they were pushed beyond their limits. The exact cause remains a subject of debate. Their story is a reminder of the fragility of existence. Neanderthals live on through traces of their DNA in modern humans of European and Asian descent. Their complex social structures, mastery of fire, hunting skills, and tool-making reflect our shared lineage, continuing to captivate our imaginations.